Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Get Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me. The Queen is back at it again as always. And here's another album review for today. I got a chance to listen to this artist, Snoh Aalegra. The name of her album is called Those Feels Again. And shout out to the person who recommended me reviewing her album and checking her music out. And I must say, this album is really good. This is a dope body of work. She is talented, period, so that's a good thing. So here, the entire album consists of 14 tracks. We have Here Now, Intro, I Want You Around, Situationship, Whoa, Find Someone Like You, Toronto, Love Like That, Be Careful, Charleville, 9200, comma part 2, You, Enjoy, Nothing to Me, I Didn't Mean to Fall in Love, Peace. My favorite tracks are I Want You Around, Situationship, Whoa, Charleville, 9200, comma part 2, You, Nothing to Me, and that's it. So those are all of my favorite tracks. So Snoh Aalegra, I'm sorry if I mispronounce her name, but she is a talented artist. So the production has more of like that 90s R&B feel with today's like R&B, and more of that vibe and sound of just R&B, alternative, and I do hear hip-hop as well. But this album reminds me of like one of those R&B and hip-hop albums that came out in the 2000s, which pretty much is a good thing because I miss the days where music was music. And with this album I really do hear her vocals. They're beautiful. She has a sultry voice. She gives me a little bit of everything. She gives me a little bit of Sade, Prince, and Brandy, how her tone of singing, and she can actually sing. So, her harmonies are really well developed. She's pretty much like a breath of fresh air when it comes to her airy vocals, but she does have range. So while she's singing on these tracks, her voice is very good. It's really well put together. She's not trying too hard. She has a lot of confidence in her voice. And here's the thing with R&B singers nowadays. I really love the R&B singers and singers. They're able to really get out of pocket in a good way, experiment with their sound and their music. But her music really does matches up well with her voice. And this is how I feel like when it comes to music in general, artists that develop their own unique sound, their artistry, whatever they're doing with their music, you can actually hear the vibe and the authentic from the artist. So it's really good that for Snoh Aalegra's music, she has more of like that, vibe of like R&B, alternative, smooth vocals, jazzy vocals. So she gives me a little bit of like the jazzy kind of feel, like vocals where like the jazz artist. So she is a versatile artist as well. I like that. This album is pretty much, you get a little bit of everything. She has a lot of like really good versatility with like each record, so she gives me a lot of different vibes in a lot of different ways, which is a great thing. I love the fact that, for her music, it's just something new, it's something different, from today's music. But in the R&B music, I feel like she also has stepped it up a notch, where it's like, each record has its own niche and it doesn't sound the same. There are some records here and there, like they're really strong, especially like the strong records that really stand out. I feel like those records that I have mentioned, they stand out the strongest in my opinion, because really she does have that like R&B and hip hop where it has more like an edge. If you hear like that rhythm and the blues, and she's pretty much able to like really go in for the kill when it comes to like the sound and the vibe and the authentic of the record itself. And I love that, she is herself as her artist, her own artist. She doesn't sound like anybody else. But I even mentioned, like, she does remind me of some artists that I did, thought about. And I feel like, her influences are pretty much, variety of different artists, like who she grew up listening to. But this album is really, really good. I really enjoy it for what it is. I think she's a talented artist, and I really want her to continue making good music. It is quality music, so that's a plus. And I feel like, she does have something to offer, and she does stand out when it comes to the different sound with her music. I love that, she's very, like, creatively, artistically free. She has that innovation. So really, with artists like her, we should be on the lookout. And like I said, this album, those feels again, you really do get to feel those feels. You do get to feel emotions, vulnerability, everything else. So this album is a 5 out of 5 in my book. Please, I recommend people listening to this talented artist, Snoh Aalegra. Please check out her album, Those Feels Again. And Snoh Aalegra's fans, please do not be afraid to support this channel. Please give me your thoughts, your opinions of her album. And I'm about to sign out. So, as always, do not be afraid to like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Please do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Please do not be afraid to hit that notification button. As always, stay tuned. The next episode gets since 92 Dragon Ball Z narrative reference. Peace. Bye-bye. And as always, your girl signing out. This Super Saiyan is out.